Hello, it's me, Lyric.
And I'm Boris.
And I'm playing Grounded. Don't know where I am. Oh, this place. Okay.
For those of us who can't quite remember, you went down the Black Ant.
Yes. Went down the Black Ant Nest. And got the last super chip for the little robot man, this guy. Oh, he's gone. That guy. And I got the assistant manager card that gave me zipline thing. I'm gonna do the zipline. Go up. Go up. Zip upgrade. Oh, did I actually get that, or did I get a recipe for it or something? No, I just got it. Blue mash.
Do you get recipes for those, whatever they're called, skills, or? I don't know what they're called.
This stuff. What? What are you asking me?
What you were talking about. The going up zip lines.
Yeah.
Whether it just happened or whether it was a recipe. I don't
It just happened. So this
I don't
door
remember
has
there
been
being
locked.
any recipes for that.
No,
Okay.
there was just a thing here that I picked up. That's all it was.
Okay.
So oh, I've got to find Wendell. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? Missing scientist. Locate Wendell's his scab near the shed. Alright, let's go do that.
To keep everything nice and clean.
Oh, I got no food or water. Where's that bubble? Look, all the...
I can't believe you've been so mean to Mia.
What? Why have I been mean to Mia? What's going on? What keeps doing that? Why have I been mean to Mia?
That robot.
Oh. It's annoying. What's that? Must be above us. Right. Should eat something. What have I got? Eat that.
Salt.
Oh, and I could take my torch. It's gonna run out. Oh my goodness. I thought I could hear something like in the room with me and Boris, but like I looked around and there was nothing moving, and it turned out it was my hair brushing up against the outside of my headphones. I had a haircut, so hair is all short.
Used to,
Not used to it.
as it does.
Yeah.
Got curly hair, so when it's longer it pulls out a bit. You cut it and suddenly you've got lots of little springs everywhere.
Yeah. Alright, so what have I got to do? I've got to... make food. Put all my things down. I assume my pockets are full of things. What have I got? Got 1 food. Got 3. Sticky slop. Gross. I want to make that. That extra meaty health bonus. Right. Got 3 bars, some bandages, some jerky, and an aphid roast. Heaps of healing. Spicy arrows, very good. Nice, look at all this stuff. What you doing? Might grab some more food. One of them. Can I? No! Canteen's full. Alright. So let's go kill like an aphid or something. One around here, I can hear it. Look it up. One of these guys. Who are these guys? Right. Weevils. Yeah. Because we've got to go to the... like that. What is it called, Boris? The like upper yard.
Upper?
Upper yard. Up here again. How I finangled my way through the hot coals and got up here and I did a bunch of exploring. Because this area is where I'm going.
Are you looking for a general name? Or like the name in this game?
No, the name in this game.
Oh.
Upper Yard. I think that's what it's called. Upper Yard Ascent. There we go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is it? It's only midday. So let's just go. Hey! No, don't eat it! Stop! It's trying to eat my food. No! It's mine. Alright, what outfit have I got on? Black ant. Which is medium armor. What was the spider armor? Medium armor. But have I upgraded it that much? No, reflect some damage back at the attacker. That's what I want. Alright, we'll keep this. Let's go. Oh, big spider. Oh no. Oh, not the mosquitoes. They're so annoying. No. Just
Can't
not.
really run away from them either.
Oh, I am. That's what I'm doing.
Faster than you.
I'm a molar. Look what I found. That's just a rock.
Are they just collectibles?
No, they give me upgrades.
Okay.
Stuck in this pond.
I've been trying to work it out this whole time,
Ah.
but no, that was just for me.
Oh, and what mutations have I got on? So max health, damage to ants, stamina, and the quickness. Alright. That. I thought I was going to find Wendell, not just his scab unit.
Oh,
So that's sad.
is it definite that he's still alive?
Well, I'm going to find his little wrist unit thing. So it might be attached. Oh no! It might be attached to him. I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out, I guess. I reckon I've got to check out that rake because it looks too conveniently placed. I'll do that after I've done this.
See those glasses being useful for something?
Yeah.
Making a fire.
Yeah.
Or they could just be decoration. Just like an odd decoration.
Hmm.
This area is too hot for me.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sizzling. All right. Nice. Let's get my sword out. What are those guys? Nada. No, not that. Stabbing. Alright, I'll get my poking stick out. Oh, I don't know my way around. Ugh. Big jump. Alright, so here's the deck. We're gonna look for a chair. Mike? Oh, my headphones just turned off.
Is it like a You have your right one off a little bit in order to hear me.
Yeah.
My headphones have a little sensor in there that tells when it's on or not. Just detecting your hair.
Can't hear.
Fancier weapons.
Yeah. No. I've sort of discovered that my headphones don't count gameplay as sound. So if I'm listening to something, like a podcast or whatever, they'll stay on for hours. But if I'm just playing a video game, they'll turn off due to inactivity.
Okay.
I don't I assume that's what's going on. I need to, I don't know, do something. Okay, I've got sound back. Oh, these guys are mean. Alright, so I guess I gotta get up there. Okay, big jump. Alright, so climb up. Alright, there's a chair. That's where I'm going. I don't think I have a... No, my dandelion tuft is gonna run out. There's one over there. Oh, big spider. Gotta get a new dandelion tuft. Oh, it's so... stupid spider. Ah! Alright, we're going to trash that one. Yes. Back on. Alright, take two. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, there was a spider here a second ago. Ooh, stay over there. I might have to kill these spiders. Or I can just run? I'm gonna try just running. Oh yeah. On the deck.
That was easier than I thought.
That little ant. What kind of ant is that?
Taking a look.
Like worker ant. What are they doing here? Threat? Where's the threat?
Wait, with the ant underneath you?
This worker ant shouldn't attack me. Oh no. That hurt. Uh-oh. Hey, what's wrong? I missed all of them. Oh, it's just a hill. Ants. How do I get... Okay, here we go, here we go. Is that a battery? Ooh, there's a little house. Ooh, what's all this? Okay. I'll find this little house and then I'll go back over there. Didn't expect pirate lyric. What?
Your sword.
Oh, my. It's like, what's making me a pirate?
And also, what's the next one called?
A sword? That's the sword, and that's needle. Alright, what do we got in here? Nothing. Oh, this is where I spend my teeth.
Mm.
I need one more tooth. What? Who? Hey! Oh, it's fire ant. Oh no, oh no, no, no.
Choke it down, Pete.
That is what I wanted to call it, Babum. But I don't know how to say it. How do you say that word?
Rapier.
Yeah, okay. That's right.
You'd say rapier.
Oh! Okay.
Thought that would be a bit much for this game.
Yeah.
Try and hit that.
Oh! Oh, I'm on. Alright. On the baseball bat. Oh, so many ants. That's a lot of little ants. I can't see the scab unit. I don't know why it's called why would they call it a scab? That's so yuck.
Isn't it like they use the full stops through it?
Yeah.
Isn't it like
SCA.B. Scab.
scabby?
Oh.
I don't know. Scabby?
I don't know. Well, the ant suit. I am wearing the ant suit.
These seem to be different.
Yes, yeah, it's different ant suit. It's only the red ants that are tricked by the ant suit. So, what do we got here? We got...
It's a tick.
Yeah.
New one for the beast.
Dust
Oh,
mite.
dust mite. Okay. Yeah, I guess a lot of ticks would be bigger than...
Oh,
No,
yeah,
ticks
tick
are only
would be
bigger than ants once they've...
eaten.
Yeah.
No, ticks are, even when they're empty, they're still pretty big.
It
For a
depends on
little
the
bug.
tick.
Yeah, it depends on the kind.
Ones we're used to.
You're saying the ants are racist? No.
Well,
Sort of.
they...
Not racist,
I don't
just
know,
they only...
might be the most racist animal on the planet.
Oh, yeah, ants. Yeah. Alright, I don't want to jump down there, and I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't find the thing that I'm looking for. That's not what I'm... Yeah, okay. It's high time to locate Dr. Tully. Reaching his scab by his favorite chair near the shed is where the search begins. Alright, so it won't be here. This is where we start looking.
Black Ant Soldier, prepare for battle.
So I gotta run over there. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do it really quickly. I'm gonna run, jump up onto that hammer. Run up there where they can't get me. Alright.
Might up ahead. The goblin of the backyard. You know what they say, a foolish consistency.
What is that little chili thing that you just ran past?
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry. That must be possible.
Oh god.
Doing this.
It's spicy.
Okay. What's the thing next to it? Oh, okay.
Oh, I got up. Okay. Whoa, what do you
think
mean
the
the thing
ants
next to
can-
it?
Oh, never mind.
Alright. Ooh, almost ran off the end.
Wonder what's in the pipe.
Yeah. Do you think I can just, float over there?
Probably from the top of the...
From there?
Yeah.
From that bit? Okay. Let's do that.
Don't see how else they'd expect you to do that.
Yeah. I mean, you are meant to build stuff in this game.
Yeah.
I've completely ignored that aspect of the game.
Just as, I don't know how you do zip lines.
I assume you need to already be able to get to both sides. Like, you need to get to the other side to build the zip line. That's what I would think. Dirty ashtray. Nothing in the pipe. The pipe's a lie. Oh! It's big! I'm trying to see if I can get in that ashtray. Something... Oh! A level 3? I only have level 2. I don't know if I want fingernails. Ooh, that's a lot of science. Alright, we got a book. We've got... Oh, a sour lolly. Full size scab.
That.
How do I...
E.
What do I do with it? I pressed E.
I was trying to work out what you were doing. Does it need...
It's like grayed out.
It looks like you gotta move it. Or is it...
I've got a... Do not open for any reason. And I just got a bust option. But I've not got a strong enough tool.
Guess you gotta do a lot of that.
Can I make a better bust tool? No, I can't.
And yeah, the toenails are smokers now. I don't
Well, what do I do?
understand exactly what it is.
It's the scab unit I'm looking for. So I'm wearing one on my
your
wrist.
arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little wristband
I understand
thing.
now.
Like a smartwatch. Alright, well this thing wants me to do this. Can't do that. Hit boy knockoff. Yeah. So I've got to level up my hammer.
Yeah. Is that the next bit of the
How am I
game?
s-
Because
how
you
am
need
I
it
s-
for a few things?
How am I supposed to do that? I don't know how.
How have you done it so far?
Collecting stuff.
What's that? That pipe to the right. Oh, no, left. The cup. Never mind.
It's the ashtray with the toenails in it.
No, I was talking about down on the next level. That cup.
Oh, the cup.
Because there were the rocks behind it, I thought
Yeah.
there was a pipe all the way down.
Alright. Go for this science. Yes.
scientific breakthrough.
Go. Did it all just drop?
Hello, Mr. Capaldo.
It's mean. Hello. Did it all just fall down?
Derek's journeyed up to
Oh,
Big Wendell's favourite place,
yeah.
only to find out that she needs...
I need a better tool, and I don't know how to get that better tool, and now I'm really far from home and it's nighttime. I am gonna check out that thing. Maybe I should just go straight there. Let's do that. It's not too far away. Whoa! Oops. Eat that.
Just pretend it's beef jerky.
Get into the sandpit. Not yet. That's what I'm gonna go try and do now.
How did you upgrade
Where am I?
to the tools you have now?
You already asked that. I just found stuff and then researched it, and it gave me the recipe. So I assume I have to find stuff.
Don't even need to boil it.
So first stop, the sand pit. The best way to find stuff is to go somewhere you haven't been, I assume. Sal in her last stream mentioned she takes Tuesday off. Work that out, but that's why I'm always here. It works well. Yeah, it does work well. Unfortunately, Minty started streaming minutes before we did.
I've decided we're in competition.
Yeah. We're nemesis now. But we're yet to inform Minty. I don't know where I am. Where have I gone? Okay, I'm all good. Oh, I have to get through the bees. I should just be able to stay on this, on these like stepping stones. Oh, Minty's another one of the NiddTubers, but he streams on his own channel. He also lives here in Australia, but he is Scottish. Oh god, something's attacking me. Oh, now I've fallen down. Not ideal. Babum's put it another equally as nice way. Why is his name Minty?
Minty Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know he's been using that for like most of his life. Because he does music.
Yeah, he does do a bit of music.
It's always Minty. With the bands he's played in and done solo stuff.
So, you know how you said this game is not sophisticated enough for when I tried to hammer that nail?
Yeah. Well, not...
Look at this rock.
Yeah.
Look at this rock. This thing is too steep for me to jump on it and walk to the table.
Maybe
There's
the
a
rock is like... Oh, you can do it. Didn't mean sophisticated enough. It's just I haven't seen big physics stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, there are big physics stuff. Although that That wouldn't have been physics, I don't think.
No, like it's like scripted. Oh no! And I immediately jumped off. I should collect this.
Vinty Jones could be his drag name.
Yeah, if he wanted to do drag. Let me up. Oh my goodness me. We're getting there. We're getting places. Oh, is that a sleepy bee? It's a sleepy bee. Oh, so cute. Is that a zip line?
What?
Sand pit.
Oh, with angry eyes.
Yeah. I think, is it a crab? Maybe? Can't tell. Alright. How do I get up there? How do we...
Can you get to there? Sorry,
To the
yeah.
yellow... Maybe. No. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Now you've just wasted all this.
Oh, crow feather.
The bomb did ask what our drag names would be.
Oh.
I
I
guess
don't know. Well, Boris Pravisham.
so. I have. Oh no, I've misunderstood that. I was going to say Morris and Maurice, but Maurice isn't his name anyway. I'm going to say Boris. I don't know what drag names are.
They're usually a bit witty. Oh.
Oh. Are they just resources or will they do things?
Rust.
Oh.
Gives me rust. Splinters. Oh, I have a level, no, I have a level 2 axe, but I can make a level 3 axe. Termite axe. I need termite chompers. Oh, I wish I had known that. These bees.
Beware, there's a bee.
I guess if you wanted to stand out, drag name, you could just call yourself like Ethel.
Well, there is it Dave? Dave the drag queen? It's something like that at least. Something is just a name.
Okay. Well,
He's a fairly famous drag queen. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna need a new... Hey, hello. A new glidey thing. Alright, I'm going up. Start. Oh, no, never mind. Alright, here we go. How about big boobed Boris?
I think I'd put them everywhere.
Oh.
Just be 2?
Oh.
Be over the entire body. All of them big.
Look at this perfectly sharpened pencil.
I don't think I've ever done
Beautiful.
that to a pencil in my life. I'm bad at sharpening pencils.
I have a trick. You sharpen the pencil, then it's too sharp to use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You push really hard on the paper and just break off that really sharp tip. And then you've got a nice, like, flat edge.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why my handwriting has always been so terrible is because I push quite hard into the paper. Got all these little puzzles.
Yeah. It does help that it tells me what tool to use and where to hit it.
Yeah. It is slightly, it gives away the puzzle, but at the same time, if you had to go around hitting everything just in case.
Yeah, like that would be too hard. That's not, like, puzzles isn't quite what the game is about, I don't think. It's a exploration, building and stuff.
Wow, this
Don't
is
want the-
so cool! Like a real-life Minotaurs and Myrmidons adventure!
Oh, that is pretty cute.
I feel like a real adventurer now!
There gonna be mean stuff in here? Hope not. Ooh, science.
I got the science.
Bum thought I was going to say, sharpen the pencil till it's too sharp, then use it to stab someone until they agree to sharpen your pencil for you. No. I'm nice. Gum!
Shovel it up.
Yeah, shovel all that gum. Crow feather. Oh, just one piece. This is scaring me a little. There's lots of science.
Gum's normally sticky, not brittle. But
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, there's. That bee's cooked.
oh,
This place
Guess
is
it's
full
good
of
you did this at
bees. A key? Where am I supposed to find that?
it says in the maze. Is this the maze?
This is the maze. I've just gotten to
have
the
to
end of the
go
maze.
Defeat that. Whatever it is. Making those weird movements.
What? It's a bee. They're bees. Uh-oh.
We get through.
Fuzz. Oh, he didn't drop a key. I don't know where the key is. I assume the key is not in the maze. I assume you find the key somewhere else. And then come back here. Boris, you know how you said it was hot in here?
Yeah.
I agree.
You want me to go get a fan to point in?
No, it's okay. Oh, I nearly had it. Alright, I'm gonna, field station. Oh. Snacks! Mac and bees! And a folder. That continues on the logistics of embiggening organic material. There are many factors that elude us still. If there's one thing I do know, Burgle, it's that I need that sweet, sweet Java flowing. Brain bad when zips stop. Don't have anything new. Hmm. Oh no! Oh no, I'm in the book. Alright, let's have a look around. Oh! This is where the zip line is. 12 rope! How do we get out? Alright, I should have 12 rope. Not on me, but, you know.
I think the person who owns this backyard is the scientist who discovered this technology.
Yes.
Or created. Sorry, I'm answering Babam.
Oh, sorry.
Wasn't trying to explain to you.
Yeah, I was like, have you only just figured that out now? Yes, we are in Wendell's backyard. That's why there are pictures of him and his robot and whatever. There's science in this can. Get in. Oh no, the bees don't like me.
It seems like you get in the can.
Well, the bees couldn't get in the can. And the honey. How do I get the honey?
There is a little opening to the can. Can you
Yeah,
get in?
but it looked like it was too far around the corner for me to like jump into it. And all the bees are attacking me. Ow. Bees hit hard. Ah! I'm gonna get knocked off the thing! Let me go! I wonder where he is. Ow!
I don't know the full story, Babam. Eric probably knows better, but I think he's some sort of mad scientist guy
Yeah.
who came up with his own stuff. Other people didn't believe him, and then he's doing all this stuff in his backyard. Don't know how accurate that is, but that's my reading.
Pretty close, I think.
Basically, they came up with the concept and then worked the story around that concept.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Well, he's I don't remember. There is a reason why he's in the backyard doing science. I think because he was doing science on himself. So he couldn't do that in a lab or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Hello, Bernie. Ooh, just chop this. Where did all the soldiers come from? What do you mean, soldier? Do you mean the ants? The ants. That's where they came from.
There is an awful lot of infrastructure in this garden.
Yeah, well, it's Wendell's garden. He built all the infrastructure.
But did he do it when he was big?
I guess so. It
All
would
these
be much
miniature
easier to
things?
do when you're big.
Yeah, this whole time I've been thinking he did it while he was small. In which case, like you'd think he would need entire construction companies.
Reports from soldiers earlier. I don't think so. I don't remember. Yeah, like I do this once a week and I forget what's going on in between weeks. And this is the 10th part. So stuff that happened like right at the start is long gone from my brain.
I know. Well, and then for me, I've got the same problem, but I'm only paying attention every now and then.
Yeah. And there are some weeks that you just didn't turn up at all. Where's all my string?
I know it continued because there were multiple scientists shrinking the kids down. Like it got bigger. It wasn't just Wendell.
No water filtration tablets
All right.
needed.
I can't go to sleep because it's daytime. And I think it's only 8 in the morning. So I can't sleep. But I want to get a full night's sleep before going back to where I just was. Am I able to make the term? Oh, I can make the level 3 axe. Obviously, I'll do that. Rid of current axe.
Sorry,
No,
I was going to say stuff as you were in.
You can say stuff.
Well, on Mr. Cupholder's point, I think so. It said that some games are fun, but the story elements are too far apart to, so you forget the story, or maybe it doesn't have the same impact. I can see this game. The idea is to make you small and then you explore the garden, kind of get lost in that. But then there is a kind of interesting story. Doesn't seem the best, but more than enough for this. But yeah, it's not the same when, like, you can't progress because you don't have a level, like a high enough level of a tool, unless that sends you down another interesting storyline. But I can see how you could make this game into a much tighter, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 hour linear story.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember something about recon teams as well. But maybe they just mean the little scientist explorer people. Also, how are you going today, Lyric?
Hi, I'm good. Sorry.
You didn't have work.
No, I didn't have work today. I went and I spent all my money. That's always good to do when you still have 2 weeks until pay. But that's all right. Yeah, I'm good. Made a big breakfast for me and Boris. Not really a big breakfast.
Well, I had 2 breakfasts, so yeah.
Yeah,
it was a
Boris
big breakfast.
always has 2 breakfasts when I cook breakfast.
Well, I eat breakfast at breakfast time. You eat breakfast at about lunchtime.
No, I do not. What else did I do? I built a house in The Sims. And then once I finished building that house, I turned it off. That's how I play The Sims. No, where's... Sort all these things out.
There's certainly Lyric's only 2 options. Either earn money or immediately spend it all.
Yes. Don't want it. What do they say? Like, is burning a hole in your pocket? No. It's not really like that. Just had errands to run. I am still working at the jewelry store. I'm third in charge. And I'm the... What else? What else can I say about it? Oh, actually. No. No, all my bills get paid, like, immediately, like, when I get paid. So that all the rest of the money left in that account is for spending. That's how you do budgets. Well, I don't actually have any power. I get to say I'm the boss when there's no managers in, which is very rare. But I don't actually get to make any decisions, which is pretty good, I think. I don't know if I want any real power, because then I have responsibilities. Oh no. What about you, Boris? How are you? How was your day?
Well, on the money thing, usually it just happens. I don't look at any of the money. The only time that I do is to set up... Well, there's a
tooth
in there. I set up, like, automatic direct debits and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I leave it.
Yeah.
And what happens, happens. But then you made me not do that today.
Yeah, because our real estate keeps sending us emails saying, hey, your rent hasn't come through.
But if they just waited, it would. Because it's all automatic. Just means that the timing has gone wrong.
No, it turned out one of our housemates was sending the money to a wrong account. Like, still, the money was still going to Boris. It was just not. Oh no! Oh, that hurt. It just wasn't the account that the rent came out of. But now we fixed that. And and we just had a good look at Boris's financial situation. We've decided it's fine. Sort of.
The more I looked, it was worse.
The less it was fine.
Throughout most of my adult life, I've had... I say that. I don't know. The jobs that I have had have paid reasonably well.
I have 12 rope. What?
When I say reasonably well,
I put rope somewhere.
just mean not minimum wage.
I picked my rope up and then put it back in the box and then came all the way here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Run all the way back. Whoa, you can look at multiple negatives, which is...
No, it's... Yeah, all of my accounts are negatives. The sort of household account, that's always positives. Make sure that there's stuff for bills, or at least there should be. And that's annoying because I can't take stuff from that account.
Yeah.
Because I had reasonably steady income previous jobs, it meant that my lack of a system kind of worked.
Yeah.
It didn't work, but it meant that I wasn't evicted. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's different now. Sometime soon I'm not going to have a steady income.
What a scary time.
My solution is just to not think about it.
Just ignore
and never
it.
prepare.
Yeah. There's a job going at a bank. Part-time.
Well, the bomb's just brought up. Have you
Part-time
considered robbing a bank?
Oh, might be easier if you work there.
It would give me some, like, the only way I could do it is by talking all of it through on Twitch, which would be awkward to watch back in
Hey,
court.
Mr. Ant.
Yes, definitely.
And yeah, Mr. Couple pointed out that you left your rope here, which means that the story is even further
I
away.
know.
Don't even need to boil it.
Just feel dumb.
And yeah, I did decide to pay tax.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You looked at your tax. Is it better?
Well, for context,
Hey, Fid.
I was just submitting, usually late. I was submitting my activity statements, which is every quarter. Is say, this is how much VAT I collected, GST here, how much I paid, take the two away and pay the difference in my case. It was always quite a difference, and I let it build up to almost $15,000, which is a lot for me.
That is more than I thought.
And that's when I started to get calls from the tax office. I never answered a single one.
And now they've stopped calling.
Yep, they stopped calling because, well, they would have been calling. They're pretty reasonable. I've dealt with them in business before. They would have just set up an installment plan.
Yeah.
Pay back a certain amount every month or whatever, week usually. But I knew roughly what they would have asked me to pay back, and I've paid back about twice that every week. And they
that's good.
stopped calling me, and now it's down to about 4,000.
Oh, that's really good.
So I've got to keep at it. But not been charging me any interest. So
That's good. That's really good.
that's the moral of the story: is if you're
Pay your taxes.
no, don't
No?
pay them. Never talk to them. Do your own thing.
But
Just
you
make sure
still
that-
end up paying your taxes.
Yeah.
Or moral of the story, don't become a sole trader. E3.
There was a job that I saw a job today that I was actually qualified to become
Woo!
a phlebotomist. The people who
I don't think you're absolutely not qualified to do that.
they collect samples from people, including blood samples.
Horace, you have a tremor. You can't take people's blood.
I'll work it out. They said that the qualifications weren't required. You would be trained,
Yeah.
and I assume a big part of it at the start would be just like labeling specimens and
Yeah.
moving them around or whatever they do in their
Yeah.
back rooms. But I think I'd be good at like drawing blood. And
Yeah. Well, you've had
doing all
it
these other
done
tests.
quite a few times. You know.
Although I know they can get more and more complicated.
Yeah.
Various different things.
Stabbing people for money sounds fun. There's also a job going at the bowling alley. You could work at the bowling alley, Boris.
But I don't know what. I don't know any. I've been
you
to bowling
serve
like
people?
3 times.
I think we need to go to the bowling alley. I keep forgetting. We gotta go to the bowling alley because they've reopened. They were shut for like a year
Because it was underwater.
because it went underwater. And the last thing that you want if you're a bowling alley is to be wet.
So wait another few years and they'll be underwater again, and the whole cycle will. They just need
Yes.
to not be where they are.
Yeah, they need to build up.
But I don't know.
upstairs
do you
bowling
just
alley.
sort of do a bit of everything?
I would assume so, yeah. Serve people. They have a small kitchen. You could maybe cook stuff.
I guess it's all like
Polish bowling balls. I don't know.
like hotbox stuff.
Yeah, it's
that
all
sort
it's
of-
all just yeah.
So it's not really cooking. You just dunk stuff in oil.
What are these symbols?
On the bottom.
Yeah, what is this? Do I just what? Oh, I did it.
Oh,
No, I didn't. Wait, no, build. There we go.
super bill.
Super build. That it just does it all. Because if you just press E once, it will just
Okay.
put one item in. But if you
Right.
hold it down, it'll put all the items in. I did it. Look.
I'm flying!
Look at this little. This is what I picked up from that room. This little aphid.
Did you find that key?
No.
Sounded scary.
Yeah.
On the top of the crab red rocks, Tiny Pete looked out
He's a
across
crab.
the endless expanse of the dunes, dotted with the husks of long dead creatures.
It looks hot. Look at it. Look at the heat lines coming off it. Let's go
Yeah, I
somewhere
guess-
where I can get back out.
This is the desert biome.
Yeah, the sparkly bits. Little umbrella. Should I get these little umbrellas? I'm having a party next weekend, not this coming weekend.
Burn your feet.
It's sizzly.
You gonna play the floor as lava, or you need special? Okay.
This,
There was.
this bit's in the shade.
If you kept looking down there, is that going to be a better spot to get in?
Where?
Like down that where the blue Lego sort of thing is. I don't know. Just
Yeah, sparkly bits. Could be a key in here.
yeah, they had to pull all the wood out.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Whoa, what's that
that
thing?
is the antlion.
Oh my god!
You are saying, like in private, like why haven't we seen antlions yet?
They live in sand or
On
on
yeah, I don't think they're supposed to spawn up here.
slashing and salty. Slashing. So that's this guy. Unfortunately, you can't be slashing from a distance. Oh! Oh! Okay. Alright.
Better than starving, I think.
Looked like you could jump on them.
Did I block that?
Yeah. I don't think you lost health.
No, I didn't.
It
Look at
made
me! I'm blocking!
It made a block sound.
Yeah.
And you bounced back. Oh, you're doing it. I thought these were going to be a lot harder than this. Not that this is
Well,
hard.
I learned how to block, so... Cool.
Yeah, I think you should call this a cutlass.
It is.
That's the word I was looking for
Yeah.
earlier. The only reference I've got for working in a bowling alley is the 2001 show Ed.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Where
you won't be a lawyer as well,
it was
unfortunately.
like a washed-up lawyer buys a bowling alley in his hometown.
And he
moves
runs
back-
his lawyer...
Yeah, out of
like-
an office
yeah.
in the bowling alley. They did go through quite a few little bowling alley jobs.
Oh, yeah?
I guess they're all the things that you would need to do. Not quickly repositioning the pins when no one's looking. So I just have to become a lawyer.
Desiccated by the arid desert heat, the ranger fell to his knees.
All right. What do we got? Please keep an eye out. They could be anywhere. The perfect vessels for storing precious items. What a pity. Ooh, what's that? A dice bag. Track of shrunken treasures. Okay. Sure. Oh, and I can analyze this thing. Ooh. Oh. Oops. Alright, what can we chop? None of the succulents, right? Sandcastle! Whoa. Oh, okay. It's alright, I can do it. Oh, ah! Ah! Did what an antlion does. Oh, no, it didn't do it that time. Ah! That's enough. I don't think I can take on two. Ah! How'd you do that? Oh, got him. Jeez. All right. I know. All right, I gotta drink one of them. Put it down there.
Slowly. For traps.
Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'm so good at this. I've learned how to hit stuff.
Moving fast attracts.
I don't know.
I think I've pointed out a couple of things where I was hoping that there was more, but these outlines just seem to be another enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, well they do that,
Yeah. And they,
but I was hoping that they would also be in like an antlion trap. The little things that they leave.
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought there'd be like little
Yeah, like
like
that.
divots.
The cone that goes
Yeah.
down. That way, if you accidentally fall in one,
Yeah, then you
it'll
can't
be
get
the,
back out.
like scary
Yeah.
and fight at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll have to send my suggestions in. I'm sure they'll like that.
A little chewy, but not bad.
Oh, I don't have any of the stuff to build the thing for that anyway. Oh, we've got to turn mixers on.
Totally forgot that.
Yeah.
This one looks on.
No, it says
Oh, it's gonna
we've
be
got.
overdrive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I try and do that? I
Or,
don't know what else I'm doing
I
in
mean-
here.
yeah.
To arms! To arms!
Well,
There.
does the mixer attract?
Yeah.
And they'll try to destroy it, won't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
So this is like a little base defense.
Yeah.
Oh, was that two?
I think so. Ow.
Oh, both of them.
I'm so good.
You could teach classes in how to block.
Ah! I'm getting so many antlion parts. I don't have any, like, thing to repair, though. No! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Where is he? Oh, it broke. Oh, I didn't do it. Dang, that was hard.
How do you repair?
You can make a wrench. I've never made it because,
Don't build things?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. A repair tool. There you go. The sandpit is pretty underwhelming. Well, I barely explored it. We've got ant lines and, I don't know. I assume we've got other stuff too? There's all the sparkly bits. I don't know. Sparkly yeah, see? Ah! He chucked a bug at me. Ow!
Okay.
Okay,
This
so
is
there's-
more.
Yeah.
So he's throwing dead bodies at you, and it looks like there's a little hole for you to go in. No?
Yeah, it looks bigger than the other ones.
I spy.
Okay, where were these sparkly bits? Because I don't see any now. Ow.
Do like that it throws.
You just chuck stuff.
Yeah. I do agree that we've been building this up. The
Yeah.
sandpit, but I think it was more of a how do you get into that sandpit?
Yeah, because I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't figure it out. But now, whoa.
Just had to be patient.
Yeah. Ow. Okay, I do need a lot of antline parts, so I will keep. Oh, we'll come down off of there now. Come on.
They can't jump.
Come on, they can't go backwards to go forwards. It's like cats.
Do you have any crossbow? Oh,
Where's my health flow?
yeah. Do you have like crossbow bolts?
Yeah.
Because you could have just shot them. I don't know if they're resistant to that though.
They're not resistant, but they're not weak to it either. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm doing a bad job of blocking. Okay. Oh, come back. Alright, this other guy's still stuck. Oh, he's trying to attack that ant. Oh! Have a little fight. That's right.
Not the most graceful fight I've ever seen. Oh. You'd hope it could win against an ant.
Yeah. Ooh. It's taken a long time though.
Seems like they've got a long cooldown.
Oh, there's another one. Don't come up here. Oh, it's like barely got any health out.
Okay. There's more blocking. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the sandpit.
Well, did
I
that
don't know.
antline in the middle?
Yeah.
Don't know if I saw a shadow or something, but
Oh, like a hole, you said.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's have a look at that. I don't know where it was.
From one angle it looked like it did, and the other angle it didn't. No, it doesn't look like it.
I'll go down there anyway.
Do you get anything for this one? Got more
It's
health, doesn't it?
more health, yeah. Oh, now I'm stuck in here.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like a little boss. So.
Yeah. Ow. At least it's not taking much health, so I think I can get through it.
Can you block those ones? Where
I have no idea.
It's...
Yes.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's good to know that, but when you get further away and he throws stuff at you.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. He's got me.
Right, well.
Ooh. Right.
You're a parry master now.
Hmm. Yeah, now I can use these block effect, block mutations.
Oh, you've ruined the bomb's day. Disappointment is immeasurable.
Aww. Extreme advantage when blocking attacks. Alright. Let's get rid of that one. Actually, no. We're not fighting any ants. Put that back on. Oh, and then blocked attacks convert their energy to static electricity. Let's try that. And we've got to put a torch on.
By the power of Helion, champion of the sun!
Oh, look at all this. Yeah, when I like first started playing, I was like, cool, I got a mutation, like assuming it was just like automatically added to me. But no, you pick and choose your mutations and you can only have so many active at a time. All right. Well, it looks like that's that.
There's gotta be something in here.
Yeah. Maybe there's another one of those. Because, like, I only walked around one side of the place.
Daytime would be easier to see.
See, look, we missed
hot.
all of this. There's a big battery thing going on here. I don't. Oh, there's a wolf spider. Uh-oh. See, there's another one.
Yeah. And it looked like there may have been, I don't know, it was either a can or one of those doors.
There was a battery back there.
But yeah, as Mr. Cuthbert's pointed out, it sizzles in the daytime.
It does sizzle in the daytime. Oh. Is the wolf spider gonna fight the antler? No. It's mad at something else. I don't really want to start a fight with an antlion and then get attacked by a wolf spider at the same time.
You need the wolf spider to just run
Yeah.
at you.
Oh, look, there he goes.
They're not interested in each other.
Oh no. If I could... Ah! If I could get this guy to throw a bug at the wolf spider, that'd be great. Oh, and I've immediately forgotten how to block.
Those ants being thrown at you, I was wondering before whether you could block them.
Yeah.
And yes, they are ants or bits of ants being thrown by one of the
Yeah, the big
anteaters.
antlion. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Anteaters. Anteaters would be very scary.
Oh, yeah. I gotta adjust my headphones. Oh, they're fighting! Oh, but now he's seen me. Ow.
That might be right.
Oh, low health.
The antlion is distracted.
Oh, and I don't have very good health left, like health potions. Oh, and there's stuff down here.
Yum.
All right. Oh, it's wet water. Really want to get in the water. What's that wolf spider? Mia said that they're like pretty easy to kill if you can block the attacks. But I don't know if I'm that good at blocking yet. So far, the only thing I've been able to block is antlions. I don't know why they're so special.
They have these big cooldowns.
Supreme marble.
My fashion bubble.
Oh, and... Is this the same one? Okay. I just don't have any, like, health stuff left. One, but it's not very good. Alright, let's do it. We go, we do. Oh, I immediately missed. This one's not going as well. Damn it. Damn it. No, that didn't. Ow. Man, that was hard.
Hopefully this isn't the same hole.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's the bit of the antlion. Oh, there's another one!
I think it's a normal one. Well, yeah, it moves, so it's a normal one.
Damn it. Mega milk roller. And there's stuff that I can't break. Woo! Alright.
Nice and clean.
Alright, we found the blue Lego. Ooh, can we get in the Lego?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Why does this scientist have so many teeth in his garden?
That's what I was wondering, but I think they're like a lolly. They're not actually teeth. Because there was a jar of them. Antlions sure are big. Someone throwing ants at me.
A lolly for us is
Ah!
like a candy for Americans.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Not like an ice lolly.
Is this the same hole I was just in? I wouldn't think so. It wouldn't respawn that quickly, I don't think.
And if they are referring to like milk molars, milk teeth, as Mr. Cuphold has pointed out, then that makes this a lot darker. If he's had that many childhood teeth to throw around his backyard.
Oh, my technique of just tapping block is not working. It's better. Oh, I zapped him too. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Woo. It's in your hole.
Something good has to be down.
Something big is down here. What's this? Salt? Alright, I'm gonna let them be while I bust this salt. More salt. This one seems bigger than the other two.
Yeah.
Rock cracker. What do I get for cracking rocks? Efficient. Harvesting speed. Alright.
That one didn't really need to be a mutation. You could just say you've broken enough rocks that you're strong.
Yeah, like some of these I wish it was like that. Like you use this item a lot, so you got better at this item.
Mr. Holder. No, it's up later. No, earlier. The opposite. Quite a bit earlier said something about abilities or skill.
Yeah.
And that's,
Science.
you know, why everyone else uses that.
Hello.
That's a bit like that ant must
Yeah.
have survived the antlion attack. Has just been living down here amongst the ant carcasses.
Oh. Oh. Come on, Mr. Ant.
I want to see this ant's story.
Oh, another one. Very rude. That ant just fully ignored this antlion.
Ant just helped you kill that one.
Yeah.
Is that all it is? Some salt.
I think so. I mean, salt is new. I've not gotten salt before.
Yeah. Maybe you'll need salt and this is the only place to get it.
Yeah. There's really nothing back there. Got a lot of salt. I'm gonna... I don't know. Ooh, is that a... Oh no, that was a bit of that stuff. What's this little ant doing in here then? How to get down here? Oh no, it's getting to daytime. I've got to get out of here. I've got to run away. I feel like Cinderella. Oh,
Yeah, this is what I was talking about before.
I've got the assistant manager key.
Wasn't sure whether it was a can or this.
Kinda looks like a popsicle. I get the feeling it's not refreshing though.
Bagel chip. Oh no! He really did raisin up. Look at this raisin man. Oh no!
I was not following.
I cannot
This-
bear to look
Never
upon
mind.
myself any longer. I've become a monster. Inhuman, less than the insects that are my only companions now. I've become old, well before my years. A shrunken husk of a man, a walking corpse like Lurkin Shriek, doomed to the executioner's axe. Trudy was right all along, as she always is. And what remains? I'm a failure as a scientist, as a husband, and as a father. I have no choice but to remain here, living exiled in the backyard. I have diverted my remaining strength and will into finding a cure for this malady, this raisinification, if you will. It is my only hope now. All other research initiatives must be placed on hold, or it will be too late. It may already be too late. It is only fitting that I am so small, tiny, minuscule, just like my legacy.
Oh. W. Oh.
Yeah. Living,
Candy corn.
being tiny. Well, up until now, you might be different, but it has made you age rapidly and turn into these raisins.
Raisin people. And look, it's told me where the key is. It's in the desert somewhere. Don't really know what this means. Dig in the sand pit, find the key.
What's,
Underwater?
What's in the very center?
That's a shovel.
Yeah, but of the actual sand pit. Maybe that is the... I don't know. I don't know how to
Don't know.
read this.
That definitely looks underwater. That's the little sand castle, I assume. That's an antlion, so maybe the... These. I don't understand. Oops. I don't know. I'll look around. Oh, now I can't leave. It's daytime. I'll get sizzled.
Cha-cha! It's burning!
Yeah, and in the middle's not the best spot.
Yeah. Oh no. And there's no workbench or anything down here. I can't even do anything.
What are the little things supposed to be?
These.
What's that?
It's a spicy lolly. Spicy candy.
So, yeah, those chemicals are being used. One of them's broken.
They're just decoration.
I'm trying to work out what might be happening in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Look at the whiteboard. Okay. Looking at the whiteboard. That's the sand castle. Not the castle that we've already been in. That's definitely the sand castle. Looks like there's treasure underwater. But I also have to dig for treasure. But this is wrong. That's what he's saying. X marks the spot. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it... Obviously, X marks the spot. I was thinking, like, because it's, like, blacked out as well. I thought it meant there were, like, two different things.
Yeah.
But that one's wrong. Don't go down that way. That's how I read it. But
well,
that makes a lot more sense that X marks the spot.
Yeah, while X marks the spot is, you know,
The whole buried treasure thing.
yeah, but I do think that whole thing is not the best
Smooth brain.
symbology.
The smoothest brain. But I don't know where... Like, that's a circle. This sandpit isn't a circle. I don't know. We really are a part. I'm very piratey this episode, this stream.
What is that shape?
That?
To the... No, sorry, back in the circle. So there's the... Yeah,
This
that.
shape. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. There is that in the sandpit. A little buried spade.
Yeah.
But then a circle. There's a sun up there. There sure is. I think I have to go out there in the daytime. Look at what are these little happy faces? That's what I need all the antlion pieces for. I'm in the shade. What do you mean I'm still sizzling? I'm not on the sand. Maybe it's this thing. When it's pointed straight down, I guess?
Well, so you would be digging in that spot.
In that spot, but that's... Is that... Okay. That all makes a lot of sense. Oh, so when it's to the side of the So that is the actual handle thing. So when the sun is
Oh yeah, where the
over
sun
there.
is. in the
Yeah,
picture.
look at that. Spade shadow. Mr. Cup
Yeah.
holder. You're right.
You-
There is a sun up there.
Yeah, you might have already missed it.
I think I have, but it's too sizzly anyway.
Can't you stand in the shadow?
I can stand in the shadow, but I won't be able to.
The shadow out there. Can you stand in that shadow? Okay, so no, you still got time, haven't you? No. Sorry, so that
Yeah.
shadow, does it need to go to the left?
It needs to go over here. Over here somewhere. Oh,
Is it that side or the other side?
I assume it's that side. Still sizzly. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no! I'm sizzling! I'm burning up!
Burn your feet, Pete.
Alright. Where's the sun? I can't tell which way the sun's going. Oh no, where's the shadow? I assume it has to be like early morning. Oh, it's only 10. What's wrong? Oh, I'm thirsty.
Don't even need to boil it.
Eh. So it's. Oh, was. This is hard. Shadow keeps moving. So that's. Would be helpful if I had a compass.
Could you just follow it all the way around and dig?
I guess I could, but I have to wait until the morning, I guess.
So, can you look
Again.
up? So
Okay.
does that mean that the shade
Mhm.
should be directly to the right of
The-
this? Like not far off where it is now? Does that make
I
any
don't
sense?
know, Boris. I just don't know. My guess is it's gonna be there.
But yeah,
I know, I've got the wrong tool out. But do I have to wait until it's lined up? Yes.
or
And
I
it
guess
might not be
makes
there
the
anyway.
most sense that the sun would be directly behind it, making a rectangle.
Yeah, so it's gotta be a rectangle. But it also looked like it had to be... Is that 90 degrees?
Yeah,
Which
but if it's
doesn't
90 degrees,
doesn't
then
work.
there's no
There's no little
just a shadow.
rectangle. Which means I probably missed it when it was like up here. When it looked like the picture.
Do you think it'll have like a little?
Unless it's gonna
Dig
come
here?
back around. Huh? What did you say?
Do you think on the ground there'll be like a little dig here?
Probably. Maybe.
So that means if you just kept running out in the sizzling, you could find it.
Maybe. I don't know.
If that was true, it means you might be able to do it in the night. Might be
Yeah.
able to guess the spot.
Maybe. But well, I can't really go anywhere anyway. Because I don't think I'll be able to make it past the sizzly sand. Mmm. So this is a fun stream.
It would have gone. Yeah.
Oh, I only have 40 days to live. So that's alright. What day am I on?
Yeah, this is literally watching a sundial. I think it's probably too far now anyway.
Sweaty. Oh, the environment is making me thirsty.
What was that glint?
That is treasure. But that's probably just one of those little spicy lollies. Yeah.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know exactly.
Because of the aging.
Yeah.
You age much faster. But that could have been an early technological problem.
Yeah.
Which might be better now.
Possibly. Because Wendell didn't shrink us. It was, what was that I just had up? Ominent or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. With special forces.
Oh yeah. Recon. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like they're trying to occupy the backyard.
Yeah. See, look, it's coming back around. So it might make another square. Just 10 minutes less. Oh, ba-bum. So mean.
Cha-cha, it's burning.
I think it has to be the right time.
Okay, so what are you going to do in here all night?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to run away at the night time because I think I have enough antline parts. Because look, hold on. Sizzle protection. And 29 should be enough antline parts to make a whole set. Maybe I should just make a run for it now. Because there should be shade near that apple. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm running.
I was hoping they would hide during day 2.
I did it. I'm out. I'm out. Alright.
I would think that this plastic, orange plastic would
Yeah, that would be hot. Oh no. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Have you ever burnt yourself on plastic in the sun?
I must have at some point. I think that sort of thing happens quite often in summer, so you just don't remember it.
Oh, I have one bad one that I can remember. It was like, you know how, what would you call it? Like a little, oh no! Oh, I didn't make it. In a hole. It was at a food and wine festival, but what would you call that kind of thing? Like a sort of like a fair?
Eh?
And so they have like those big blow up, sort of like a bouncing castle, but it's a big slide.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's like rope on it, on the blow up thing that you climb
right.
up.
Yeah.
Or they don't always have rope. Some of them have rope. You climb up and then you go down the big blow up slide.
Yeah, but it's all...
And it's all blow up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's plastic, so I don't know what lubrication...
No, none.
Oh.
No lubrication. Just hot sun. And yeah, I went down the slide and just burnt my foot. Just because of the friction and the heat. And it was like really bad. We had to leave the festival.
No water filtration tablets needed.
But as well, you wouldn't be able to move around.
Yeah, it was really bad. And like I was pretty young. Oh, that was no, can't cancel.
Why are you beating up your spacebar?
Because I was pressing it. That's how you press space bars. Oh, we're gonna make a hat. Gonna make a poncho. Make spurs. You're right, it is. Oh, I don't have enough bee fuzz. Why? But I killed so many bees. Oh, God. Oh, and I've gotta go research stuff. Gotta go back and kill bees. Yeah, leveled up. I might armor. Alright, none of those were helpful. Yeah, I am gonna be all Western. Alright, so we're gonna go kill a bee. I only need one, so hopefully I can find a bee a bit closer. I have to run all the way there. One. Wait, stay still so I can shoot you. Hey. Hey. Back. Uh-oh. Bug. Ah! No, not light bugs. Firefly. Oh, I've fallen in a hole. Alright. Let's get some bees.
Have you had... I get this far too much, where I have two different like bottles or jars open
Okay.
and take the lid from one and try to put it on the other.
I've done that probably in the past. It doesn't happen often, I couldn't tell you a time that it's happened, but I'm sure it has.
Oh,
Oh no, Boris.
I
It's not that sad.
do at least once a week.
Oh no.
The last two streams, so this one and the last one, I've done it. Where I've got a bottle and another little bottle thing open, and then I try to fit, and I sit there for too long trying to work out because I'm not looking at it.
Can't see this bee. Oh, there's more than one. Okay, and I obviously don't have any healing stuff on me. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna get killed by this bee. Oh, I keep missing. All right. Do I need food? I do need food, so let's eat that.
Not bad.
Oh, I thought it said it heals. Well, slowly. What else are bees weak to? Fresh. A fresh arrows? Yeah. Alright, bee. Where'd you go? It's nearly dead. Nice. Alright, let's get back home. Take my fresh arrows off. Nice. Whoops. Not ideal. Yeah. No, don't care. Leave me be. Should we come up with better ways to redeem the niddies? That's the channel points. We've always talked about it, but we've never come up with any good ones.
We could just convert them to money.
But people probably have like thousands.
Yeah.
Like how many? Oh, you don't watch the stream. We could enable all the disabled ones.
I think I disabled a lot because they were annoying to me.
I think that's the point of them, though. Alright. Now we got our full antlion set. Equip, equip, equip. Look at me! Cowboy Steve.
That should keep me safe.
Pete, sorry. I couldn't remember what his name was and I guessed.
even if we were to say like 10,000 is 1 cent, that's how much we'll pay you for it.
Mm.
I think someone would work out a way to exploit it. And we'd suddenly owe someone $1 million.
Yeah. And like, I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of money to spare. Well, I do know about you, because we went through it today. You have even less money to spare.
I'll get into debt for this. I'll pay people to watch.
No. Alright. We sleep. What are we doing at the... Oh, getting that buried treasure. Oh, we've got a cutscene. Scabbies, you're right.
Do you have sound?
Yeah?
Don't.
Oh no. Have you not had sound this whole time? Since my headphones turned off?
It's stopped for this.
Oh, okay. Lucky there's subtitles. Ah, so the scientists put
Yeah,
us
you
back in
might-
the yard so that
Now,
Wendell
origin
could
of the
help us
briefcase,
get
how
big.
Tiny Pete came to be. Things are sort of,
Sorry.
maybe just a little bit, making some sense. And knowledge is a beacon in the dark, brave traveler.
Can you explain that? The cutscene?
So that was me in the case. They said, all right, all the kids are dressed in what they were wearing when they got snatched, and they've got their little backpacks and everything. So some science place, Ominent, has been stealing kids. We found out at the start that, oh, more kids have gone missing. There was like a news report when the game started, and there's a milk carton with like, oh, 4 missing kids, and we're one of the missing kids. And so these scientists that work for Ominent but don't agree with what they're doing there, have put us in Wendell's yard because they know that Wendell is working on the embiggening potion.
Right.
And so they're hoping that Wendell can help the kids.
Right. And
But-
are there other kids down here?
Well, it's a 4-player game. So if I played with friends...
Other than those 4.
Not in this yard, no.
Right. They're just...
So Ominent has more kids.
Is that because they last the longest?
Oh, probably, yeah. So do you have game sound? If I
Yeah, right now. It just cut out for that.
just cut out for the
cutscene.
cutscene, that's annoying. Do I keep going? What time is it? It's 9:30.
How long will it take to do what you're doing to get that?
It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Let's go. I don't have any meals.
Just close your eyes.
I've got a jerky. I'll just eat that. Where am I going? Uh-oh. Okay, let's go. I don't like that, plugging the, like, leak in that big that thing, the bug spray stuff, made it so that there was infected stuff all over the yard. Because they were oh, where am I going? They were contained to just that area. But now they're all spread out. Yeah, I guess so. Thought I was just fixing the place. But I sort of made it slightly worse. Where are we going? We're going to check the spade shadow now that we're at the start of the day. Yes, and I've got antlion armor on now, so I won't get sizzled. I'm sizzle proof. Which also means I can get the hot coals.
That'll be for another day.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Next week.
Yeah. No, I'm not a silly sausage.
This particular time.
Yes. Oh, Peach is telling us we have to go to bed.
Well, I've started feeding her earlier.
Yeah, now she's hungry.
Yeah, she's been rolling around on the floor.
She's been telling us it's bedtime.
Just with a big belly out, staring at me every time I turn around. Just two cat's eyes.
Cuphold, Mr. Cupholder heard me out.
Oh, she is up against the microphone.
All right, let's just jump in.
This area's too hot for me.
No, it's not. I'm not sizzling. Look at me go.
This is normal treasure.
See, yeah, that's normal treasure. I don't want that. I want... It's probably already too far gone. Now there's a threat.
So, that way...
Ow! Oh, no, we don't want that. We want that one. Making me miss the thing. A little bit sizzling. What's all this about, though?
I think it would have been further back.
Back over that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Could you just dig in a line?
But, like...
You're just finding where it is now.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that. I was like trying to figure out where the shadow would be. Because, like, I don't know
Yeah.
which way the sun is going exactly.
Oh, you do sizzle, just very slowly.
Just very slowly. I don't know. I think I've got to wait until the next morning. There was more treasure I saw, though. What was it? Salt. Salt. guess I'll see if there's any other big antlion holes. What's this? What's this? My torch. Did my torch deplete? Sucks. If this is where the wolf spider lives, I'm gonna be upset. See a thing. Apple bits.
Just a couple of said that you did have your torch out earlier during the daytime.
I know.
Oh, this cat is licking everything. She licked the microphone, she's licking the screen, she's licking my keyboard. It's trying to be annoying. So I go
Give
feed
me
her.
it. Give me the thing. I don't have my axe. Oh, my new axe. I forgot about it. Not helping. I want that. Oh, hello. Alright, so I've been there. It's just more resources. Bomb. Oh, I have a bomb. The thing I was trying to get to. Corporate issue. Yuck. Now who remembers what mine was? Ghost mint. Nice.
Black ant working away here. Don't burn your feet, Pete.
Alright, what else can we find? Oh, there's another one. Forrest, look. Oh, but that one is up against something, so it won't. Never mind.
Don't you have to dive? Something?
Yeah, there was treasure underwater. I don't know. I don't know what it was talking about. Oh, this cat is just really licking that keyboard.
Yeah, I think I should maybe go
Or feed her,
It
yeah.
doesn't take.
No.
Oh,
What?
because she's currently.
She's pressing all the buttons, Boris. Oh, science. Ooh, found it. So, melted moat key. All right. So that's what we're looking for. It's a melted. I thought we were gonna get the key for the I don't know, whatever it's called. That castle we found before. The maze. Alright, let's go check that spade. I don't want to fight you. I don't think there's any more of these big antlion things to fight in the meantime. Bones! I'm finding. Oh god! Bones. Rummage. Biomedical badge. Tape.
Omnium Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tolley, Science Division, log 88.05.29G.
Shh, go away.
Or is that H? H for safety. Final evaluation tests of the spacer are going well, though I have noticed some minor errors in transcription where a non-trivial number of particles are not being conserved. I have observed no ill side effects, but making a note to check that later.
Making a note.
I'm still annoyed by Dr. Klein's attitude at the barbecue when I confided in him about my success. He was arrogant, as always, dismissing my breakthroughs in covalent spacing reduction, questioning the very use of shrinking technology. What a ridiculous lack of vision! World hunger, overpopulation, global warming, just the tip of the iceberg.
Alright, what does the biomedical badge do? What is this? Food is constantly being converted into healing energy. Oh, okay. So I'll heal quicker, but I'll have to eat more. Oh, and I don't have much food, so I'm not going to wear that. I've got lots of that. I found a skeleton. And I rummaged through it. I found a recon journal and a biomedical badge.
A skeleton of what?
Person. Little person. It's part of the recon team.
Okay. Thought it was going
And
to
I was
turn out to
right.
be
This
a
does come
child.
back around. No, I don't think it was a child. It does come back around, but I don't know if it'll turn into perfect square, rectangle, whatever.
I hope this is what it's supposed to do.
It's gotta be, you know? But it's either like first thing in the morning or late in the afternoon. don't know which one. And I found, so the treasure I'm finding is going to be a key for a chest that is in the moat over there.
And have you gotten in there? In that castle?
I haven't gotten into this castle yet, no.
Okay. Oh, is that a footprint to the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I found the skeleton, in that footprint. Oh no! Oh, that person might have got stepped on.
If it's not this, we've spent a lot of time watching.
Oh, yeah. How will we know when it's right? What did it say the key was? Melted moat key or... Yeah, the melted moat key. Buried treasure!
Oh,
I got it! Let's go.
where are you going?
To the thing. Where it is.
Yeah, I thought you were running in the opposite direction.
Bombs ask, if you're rivaling Minty, does that mean you have to stream till he stops? No. I do have work tomorrow.
Stream for half an hour or 8 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I would be fine doing longer streams. We would just have to start earlier, which is hard.
And
And
no one's awake.
Yeah, like it's... Is that it? A tooth. And a piece of paper. A note detailing how to make a particularly deadly weapon. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Oh. Yeah, that's cool. Assault damage. Big stun. Cool. I have to go find that other key. This is a new part of the game. Finding these keys in these chests. Also, I don't know how to get into the castle. Oh. Alright. So what have we got to do? We've got to level up our tools to be able to progress the story. Pirate, cowboy, knight. Yeah, good progression. Oh, I guess I just have to walk around the edge of the thing. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if I can... Oh, that's too steep. Oh, not too steep.
Science.
Science. Oh!
I got the science.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly see if I can get into this castle. I don't have a dandelion tuft. That's just reflection. Okay, so I could get onto that edge. And then can I run around the side? No, it doesn't look like it. Hmm. Very tricky. No, that's not gonna work. Hmm. Literally got none left. No. Alright. I could build a bridge. I could do that. Oh, what's that? Oh, I guess, is that what the antlions look like? Yeah, alright. Never mind. I don't want to fight you. Go down in here. Alright, well, I think that's it for today. What have I got to... I don't know how to progress. I might have to kill a roly-poly or an ox beetle. So that's probably the next level of items.
You can get the coal.
Resources. Coal, yeah, I can go do that. And then I can make globs.
Guess you just gotta play a crafting game.
Yeah. Do crafting. You know, I thought this game was going to be pretty quick.
Yeah.
A couple of parts and
I
then
think
wrap it up.
Because, like,
But
we
we're on
played
part 10.
the thing at the start. What was that called? Like the demo?
Yeah.
That one...
I hadn't done any story at that point.
Yeah, that one little thing was fairly quick.
Yeah.
I thought, it'll just be a few chapters like that.
Yeah, but
This is a big game.
quite long. Yeah, it is. It is a big game.
Yeah,
it is meant for 4 people. That's true. I am playing by myself, and there have been times where I've thought, this would have been a lot easier with more people. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll be back for part 11 next week.
A lot of parts.
It's a lot of parts.
Yeah, this is
I'll
all we're
try
playing for this year.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to just get through it. Like, I am enjoying it, but I want to, finish it. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
See you again soon. Bye.
Should we raid Mindy?
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Do that. Don't leave. I'm sorry. You gotta put the slash the right way, right way around.
No one's still here. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you. Party of 4. Okay, bye.
Oh yeah, I've got to stop. Bye.